Join me and we will begin. Welcome. Glad you could be here. So today our practice is working with strengthening and stretching the back. Really important to keep the back working comfortably because it can cause so much trouble and pain. So we begin with let yourself down, turn around, and our check-in. Come on to the back. We'll check in. So we come on to the back and just get adjusted with the hips and the shoulders and get comfortable. I like to begin with saying bring the hands on the belly, and on the inhale breath, feel the belly expand. And on the exhale breath, feel the belly soften. So the breath brings us to the inside. Expanding, inhale, fingers may separate. Releasing, exhale, fingers come back to touch. See if that works. Just letting the fingers touch and expanding, inhale. And releasing, exhale. So this expansion is the symbol of the really deep breath, and your breath is your energy. Couple more breaths here. Just paying attention to the deepening of the inhale, expanding, and the softening on the exhale, releasing. Now come back to rest and check in. So our check-in is coming into your own structure, your own body, coming home to the body and seeing, how do I feel on this day? Any discomfort where I need to take care. This is essential. No force. So I have a little bit of discomfort in my shoulder, have a little bit of tendonitis. I'm seeing a physical therapist for it. So I don't have quite as much range here, but I'm still going to work through it and just do what works for me. So we always begin with arms coming up, and today we're going to use the practice that says inhale both hands to the ceiling. Finish the inhale, one arm up and over. Begin the exhale, bring the hand back to the ceiling. Finish the exhale, lower down. Inhale, hands come up, other arm up and over, finishing that inhale. Start the exhale, bring the hand back. Finish the exhale, lower. We're alternating sides, coming up half, full, coming back down half, and full. Coming up half, full, coming down half, full. And do another set, half, full, releasing half, full, finishing half, full, releasing half, and full. Back down to rest and have a breath and check in. Check in with whatever you notice in your structure. So I have a little irritation. Like I said, I have a little tendonitis here on this right side. So I'm going to give a little massage there. Make it feel better. Okay, release. Pick up the knees. Hug up the knees. Stretch the low back. Stretch the low back. A few. This is a symmetrical stretch, and then we circle the knees to enlarge our area of massage and increasing the temperature of the muscle through movement, increasing circulation through movement, and just taking care of the low back. Let's circle the other way. So we will be exploring high back, middle back, and low back, strengthening, stretching. Let's come to a rest and hug it up. Feel that intensity stretch as you hug up the knees to the chest, and then release the feet. Open the arms, come into spinal twist, side and side. We turn the head away from the knees. As the knees roll down, the head turns, and then everything back to center. Knees roll other side, head turns and back. This is an informal twist, just warming up the muscles, ligaments, and tendons, the discs, keeping everything in the spine moving. Keeping it all moving, and just enjoy this twist at the pace that feels comfortable for you. See how it's different on either side. One side may be tighter, more resistant, less range. For me, that's the right side is the tighter side. And that's where I have that tendonitis, my neck and upper back shoulder. So I'm going to come back to rest, to the center, and have a breath. Have a breath and just check in with the sensation that came from all that twist. Now I'm releasing, hands behind the knees, hug up the knees, and leg stretch, extend and bend, and extend and bend, extend, bend, extend, bend. So we're warming up the leg muscles through extension. No force. Do not force it to go straight. Just come to a good deep stretch, whatever that is, different for each. Good stretch. The stronger the leg, the tighter the muscle. So that's a given. So if you find a lot of resistance, it's just telling you that's a powerful, strong muscle there. That's important. So we're finishing up with this series. And we'll bring the feet back to rest, arms alongside. So we're going to lift into bridge and roll down. And this is to really articulate the feeling of a high, middle, and low back. So press the feet and lift up. Now check in, feel the neck, feel the tops of the shoulders. Roll down a little bit. Feel the ribs and the spine pressing down. Finish rolling down, waist before hips as much as you can. So we've moved through high back, middle back, and we're into low back. When you're there, have a breath and relax. Let's change the articulation and round your way up. So the back is at rest. The spine lifts away where it lifts away. And now we're going to press the waist down and press the feet and roll up through the waist. Roll up through the ribs. Roll all the way up to the shoulders. Feel the neck. Round your way down once more, articulating high, middle, and finally low back. When you're down, have a breath. Now we'll bring a little extra stretch into the upper back by bringing the arms overhead. So lift the hips, bring the arms up and open, goalpost arms. Leave them on the ground, round your way down. This is very deep extension of the upper back and mid back, rolling down, down, down. Come back up. And on the release down, release the arms, round your way back down to rest. Have a breath. So that was all stretch. We'll come into a bit of contract for the back. And that will be, once more, press the feet, bring the hands under the body, interlace the fingers, roll, shoulders under, under, under. Feel the top of the neck and the shoulder blades pulling together. Feel that. So this is all contract of the back. Okay, release the hands. Round your way. Once more, all the way back down to rest. When you're down, have a breath. And check in with the feeling tone, the spine, the shoulders, the upper back, the mid back, the low back. We're working it all, strengthening and stretching. So that was exploring the dimensions of the back. Now we'll come over onto hands and knees and bring in stretch. So come on to hands and knees. And come to Chakravarkasana, which is a back stretch. So we say 1, pull the belly in, 2, drop the elbows wide, move on back, bring the hips toward the heels, feel the back stretch where you feel it, and then returning, arching, lifting, tucking and rounding, arching and lifting. Pull the belly in, drop the elbows, glide back, feel the stretch where you feel it, arching on the return. A couple more. Chakravarkasana. When you return, come to a rest. Whole spine stretch, chin tucks, tailbone tucks. Press hands down, press ribs up, feel it, and release it. And drop the hips back and bring the arms longer, wider. Now pay attention to the spine as we drop the hips and lift the chest. There's a deep contract in the low back. And when you press back, shoulder stretch. So mid-back, lower back contract when the hips drop forward. Upper back, shoulders stretch when you press back. Working the back. Just your own pace. Next time back, we'll have the stay. We'll have the stay and just feel it where you feel it. Feel the breath. Final breath here. So we'll release and come to stand. Release and make your way up to stand. Find mountain. So the feet comfortable distance apart, toes relaxed, the knees unlock. It's tailbone tuck for some, extension crown, shoulders up, back and down. Feel it solid, steady, strong and still. Feel it, the mountain. So today we're exploring the spine. Now we're going to have a whole spine stretch. Drop the chin, feel the neck stretch. Round the shoulders, feel the upper back. Moving through the spine, one vertebra at a time. One vertebra at a time. Rounding, rounding, rounding. And then it shifts to the legs and hips. And you're down. Have a breath. We'll round back up. So right now it's legs and hips. Begin to lift. And feel the spine stacking one vertebra on top of the bottom, on top, on top, on top. Come back to standing, come back to mountain, have a breath. So we begin our warm-up, paying attention to what's going on with the back. Bring the arms overhead. I like to just grip and exhale down. Then arms wide, come up and side stretch and back. Other side stretch and back. Okay, we're going to sweep the arms back and down and stay and feel the shoulder blades pull into the center. Okay, we're contracting the back. Come back up, fold again. Arms wide, return, side stretch and back. Side stretch and back. Leave the arms overhead. Here, stretch. Drop down. Feel the shoulders stretch, stretch, stretch. The upper back stretch, stretch, stretch. Come up and exhale down. Return on the inhale breath. Side stretch and back. Side stretch and back. Back contracts. Goalpost arms stay. Feel the contraction in the shoulder blades. Contracting the back. Come back up and exhale down. Arms wide, return. Side stretch and back. Side stretch and back. Goalpost arms. Feel the contraction. Come back up. Drop down again. Feel stretch. Come back up and down. So we're working the back. Come back up and side stretch. Return. Check it out and back. Sweep the arms behind. Contract the back. Feel it in the shoulder blades contracting. Come back up. Grip down. Now the shoulders are in stretch. Shoulders in stretch. Final breath. Come back up and release. Return to mountain. Once more our checklist. Toes, knees, tailbone, crown, shoulders up, back and down. Feel it. Feel it. Feel the breath. solid, steady, strong, and still. So we're working the back, bringing emphasis to strengthening and stretching. This will be symmetrical and asymmetrical, giving the back every opportunity. So we have been symmetrical, so we're going to try some asymmetry now. So lead foot forward, other foot wide and back. Foot that's forward, that hand just rests at the waist. Lean back and feel the curve at the waist. Okay, bring up the other arm. So we're going to soften the front knee. Start bringing the arm and shoulder forward. Keep the curve under the hand in the back. If you lose a curve, if it rounds, come back up, maintain, stay. So this is a back strengthener under the hand and a stretch under the shoulder. Final breath here. Now bring the hand down over the soft knee. The whole back moves into stretch. Stay here and enjoy that stretch. So it's up the arm, across from the shoulder to the hip and down the leg. Okay, hand that's resting, press, feel the shoulders lift, feel the curve, return the arm, stay. Okay, on the inhale, come back up, lean back, deepen that curve, release, change out the legs. Foot forward, foot wide and back. The leg that's forward, that hand rests at the curve. Lean back and feel it. Maintain the curve, bring up the other arm, and begin to come forward in space. Keep the curve under the hand in the back. If you lose the curve, come back up, find it, stay. This is a strengthener for the back. Final breath here. Now we're going to lose that curve around the back, bring the hand to rest, and it's a stretch, an asymmetrical stretch from the shoulder across the back to the hip and down the leg. Final breath, come back up and release and bring the legs back. Have a breath. So before we do our other one, let's do our balance. So we're going to go lift the heels. And so like we did with the arms when we open, we're going to go half full, come down, half full, come up, half full, come down, half full. So I'm lifting the heels, challenging balance, half full, come down, half full, come up, half full, come down, half full. Have a breath. So we're lifting the heels and the hands, half full, and we're coming down half full. We're lifting half full, coming down half and full. Down, have a rest. Come back to mountain. Toes, knees, tailbone, crown, shoulders up, back and down. Check in with a breath. Check in. Solid, steady, strong, and still. Final breath here. So we're bringing both hands to rest at the curve. I want you to lean back and feel that curve. Okay, leave the hands in the curve. We're going to maintain the curve. So you've got to keep that curve, soften the knees, bend the knees a bit, bring the shoulders forward in space. Keep the curve. Shoulders forward in space, keep the curve. Okay, now bring one arm forward, adding weight. And bring the other arm forward, add work, add weight. Okay, now we're going to lose the curve around the back, bring the hands to the thighs, round the back. Feel the back stretch. I'm going to press the hands, feel the shoulders return, feel the curve return, bring out the hand, feel the extra work, extra weight, bring out the other one, extra work, extra weight, stay. Okay, release one hand, release the other hand, return to that curve, feel it, lift up, lean back, deepen that curve, and release. We're coming to the knees. Come on to the knees. Come back to Chakravakasana. Come to Chakravakasana. Easy, soft. Easy, soft Chakravakasana. Okay, more work for the back. Come to a rest. So we're going to extend one arm, feel that shoulder stretch. Opposite leg, extend back and lift. Feel the lower back and hip contract. Okay, let's release the arm. Feel the leg and the hip. Release the hip. Return to Chakravakasana. A few. Counter pose here, just to relax the body. And then we'll come to the other set. Extend the arm, feel a shoulder stretch. Opposite leg, extend and lift. Feel the low back contract. Final breath here. Release the arm, release the leg, return to Chakravakasana. Return to Chakravakasana, easy, soft pace that works for you. So our whole focus is for the back strengthening and stretching. So much of what we do in everyday life overstretches the back. So the strengthener is a really dominant factor in our practice today to restore the equilibrium and balance to the back. Okay, now we're going to do another back strengthener. So bring the legs to the side, drop the hips down, bring the forearm on the ground, hand to the hip, lift the legs, straighten, and stay. And down, and come over to the other side. Feel the breath, that was work. So we're coming to the other side. Bring the forearm on the ground. Bring the hand to the hip. So now we're going to lift and extend. I can only extend one today. On this side. Release down. Come back. Come back to hands and knees. Come back to Chakravakasana. So we'll be coming onto the belly. So let's come down. Belly on the ground. Preparing for our series. Again, strengthening the back. So make your way down. Bring the arms forward. Bring the forehead to rest. Check in. Check in. Feel the breath. Check in. Body reacting to all that work. Coming back to resting in its own time. We can never fight with the breath. Just have to let it be. So that's what we're doing. Watching the breath pace. Preparing for our series. Again, we're strengthening the back. And after that, we'll stretch it. Couple more breaths here. Okay, we're ready to release. Bring the hands alongside. So in this series, we're going to come up with the breath an inch, an inch, an inch. We're going to come up about 5 or 6 inches, and then we're going to come all the way down. Then we're going to press up and come down the same number. on exhales. And then we're going to do both. So we start with the hands alongside, the cheek is to the side. Point the nose down. Inhale, come up an inch. Exhale, stay. Inhale another inch. Exhale, stay. Try to not be pushing with the hands. Make the back do the work. Up an inch. Exhale, stay. Another inch. Exhale, stay. A final inch. And all the way down and turn the cheek and relax the legs and hips and have a breath. So this one we press up and come down inch by inch. So point the nose down, press, come all the way up, come down an inch, inhale, stay. Exhale down an inch, inhale, stay. Down an inch, inhale, stay. So each change works the back in a different way. We're almost down. Let's come on down and turn the cheek and relax the legs and hips and take a breath. So this final set in Cobra will inch up and inch down. Point the nose down, inch up, exhale, stay. Inhale up, exhale, stay. Coming up, exhale, stay. Feel it in the back. Final up, stay. Now come down, exhale down an inch, inhale, stay. Down an inch, inhale, stay. Down an inch, inhale, stay. Another inch. And all the way down and release. Let's bring the arms forward once more. Bring the forehead to rest. Check in, relax. Check in and relax. So that was all working mid-back, low back, where you felt it, where it worked. Now we're going to do a focus that is really low back. And it's all about strengthening, stabilizing, keeping comfortable, keeping capacity. Got to do it. So the forehead is to rest. In this one, so we'll bring the feet touch, knees touch. We're going to lift the feet and legs about an inch and then close, touch, 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 touch like that, and then down. So let's inhale, lift the legs and feet an inch, and now touch, 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 and down. Down and have a breath. Again, lift an inch and open, touch, 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 and down. Down and have a breath. So each touch is a contraction. Each contraction is a strengthener. Here we go again. Lift and open. Touch, 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 and down. Down for a breath. Now we're ready to release and come over onto the back. So make your way over. Come onto the back. Hug up the knees. Give the back a break. Give the back a break. A stretch. Pick up the knees, hug the knees, and relax here. Gentle Apanasana, hugging the knees, stretching low back. Then we'll circle, again, massaging low back. And circle both ways. Feels so good for the back. It's been doing a lot of work. Now it's getting to relax and stretch. That's how we take care of the body. Circle both ways, hug it up. Just do what's comfortable. Your body will tell you what feels good. It is good. Okay, we'll come to a rest. Hug it up, hug it up, hug it up, and release. Feet to rest. Feet to rest, arms wide. Let's roll the knees down and turn the head away and press that top knee down and feel it where you feel it. And come back up. Roll the knees the other way. Press the top knee down, feel it where you feel it. Head is turned away. And come back. We release the arms. Have a breath here. Check in. Check in. So we're rolling over to the side. We're coming back to sit. So make your way to the side to sit. And if you're using support to sit on, it helps to tip the hips and make it easier for the forward bend piece. So sitting and extending. one leg, knee is bent. So we're looking at, for the back, symmetry and asymmetry. So that leg that's forward, I'm just letting that hand rest. Other arm, extend. Extend and stretch up, up, up. Then fold forward and down, let the hand rest and feel that stretch from the arm across from the shoulder to the hip and down the leg. An asymmetrical stretch for the back. Okay, release the head, release the forward arm, and bring it all the way around behind. Bring the hand across, and now turn deeper and deeper into the twist as you exhale the breath. Release the head. So we're going to bring the knee down and lift up and extend that arm and stay. Release the arm, release the hips, come back to center, both arms forward. Symmetrical stretch for the back. Okay, final breath, come back up, swap out the legs, leg extend, knee bent. The leg that's extend, that arm is just resting somewhere or behind. Extend the other one, asymmetrical stretch from the arm to the shoulder, across the back stretch and down the hip to the leg and steady. Feel that asymmetrical stretch for the back. Final breath here, release, release, bring the arm behind. So this is the one where we're going to press up on the knee. And release, finish the twist. Release the head, release back. Now both arms. Symmetrical stretch for the back. Final breath here. We'll release and bring out the legs. Wrap the arms under. This is our standard finishing. The back, the neck, the whole thing, hugging the knees in, tugging the knees in. Then we release the legs and extend over soft knees, walk the hands down, Paschimottanasana, drop the chin. Stay here and feel the stretch. Final breath, come back up. Okay, time for guided relaxation. That means you're coming down, bringing support under the knees, under the head, or not anywhere at all. We're preparing for guided relaxation. Settle yourself to the ground. Settle down. That's your only job, is to get comfortable here with the shoulders, arms, and back, with the hands, the feet. Whole body settling, getting comfortable. Now, focus. Bring focus to hips and legs. Bring focus to hips and legs. Squeeze and tighten hips and legs. Feel it. Soften hips and legs and have a breath. Have a breath here and come to the shoulders. Shrug the shoulders to the ears. Stretch through the fingers. Lift the head a bit. Feel it. And head down gently. All the rest, let go. Let it down. Have a breath. Come to the jaw. Move and stretch the jaw. We'll release and stretch the tongue toward the chin. And release, press lips, wrinkle nose, squint eyes, squeeze, feel it. Soften, release, let it go, let it relax. We come back through the body. We come back through the body bit by bit. We check in with the toes, and we're relaxing and softening toes, arches, heels, and ankles. We're softening, relaxing calves, shins, knees. Moving up the line, softening, relaxing upper legs, hips, and belly. So we feel the whole lower body letting go. Whole lower body letting go. Check in with the spine. Where the spine touches the ground, where it lifts away, different for each. Be comfortable with that. And letting the arms and shoulders feel heavy and relaxed down. And notice how the fingers have softened and relaxed. Softening, relaxing, come to the throat, to the lips. Tongue floating, teeth not touching. Cheeks, let them soften. Behind the eyes, the brow, the scalp, soften and relax. Whole body letting go. Whole body letting go. Feel the breath. When the body is relaxing, the breath is relaxing, and we'll look a bit deeper, mind and thought. Sounds may come, it happens. If you can stay relaxed, stay. Thoughts. Yes. Thoughts will carry us away. Come back. Release that thought. Return to the body. Come back to the body and look deepest. Stillness, peace, stay. come back to the breath. Come back to the body. Come back to movement and stretch as we close. And I hope you keep with you ease in your body and strength, the balance, the energy, and the peace. Until the next time. And thank you.